Do you ever feel as if you have no goals? Or do you feel that you have goals but just never achieve them? There's an amazing goal-oriented journal planner that aims to help you achieve your goals using defined, manageable actions that you set according to your schedule. The journal is called Finisher's Journal by Finisher Secrets. At the time of this video, the current version of the Finisher's Journal is 3.0. Before we delve into the details of the Finisher's Journal, it's important to first cover the ideas and theories behind goal setting. Goals are defined as desired outcomes or results toward which people direct their efforts in order to attain them. The types of goals are plentiful. Goals can be employment-oriented, business-oriented, health and wellness-oriented, spiritual and religious-oriented, creative-oriented, relationship-oriented, or financial-oriented, just to name a few goal types. Goals are different than objectives. Goals are the end results desired to be achieved, whereas objectives are smaller, measurable actions to take to achieve end goals. In 1968, Dr. Edwin Locke published an article entitled, "Toward a Theory of Task Motivations and Incentives." In this article, he proposed that a person's defined goals and thoughts about those goals dictate how that person acts upon them. His article highlights that these defined goals and intentions serve to motivate a person to attain them. Later in 1990, Dr. Locke, along with Dr. Gary Latham, published an article entitled, "A Theory of Goal Setting and Task Performance." This article reiterated the significance of creating defined goals, but also elaborated upon 5 additional qualities relevant to assuring one's measured success. Those qualities are 1. Setting clear goals, 2. Setting challenging goals, 3. Commitment to achieving the goals, 4. Receiving feedback or self-review and reflection about progress, and 5. Goal complexity management. In short, this goal-setting theory emphasizes the importance of creating clear, definable goals with measurable action steps. The end goals should also be challenging enough to spark commitment and motivation to achieve these goals. To keep on track, periodic review of progress is essential and can include feedback from others, or a process of self-reflecting upon the achieved milestones or hindrances in making progress towards goals. A key step in implementing the goal-setting theory is to take complex and/or long-term goals and break them down into manageable objectives that, when completed, will allow one to achieve the end goals. This theory of goal setting can be applied to all facets of your life, be it your personal or professional life. An example of defined, long-term, or complex goal broken down into manageable objectives follows. Today is January 1st, and by December 31st, I will have an additional $3,000 in my high-interest-bearing savings account. This example is not vague, such as, I will save more money. Instead, it's defined with a measurable outcome and time frame. With a commitment to achieve such defined goal, this long-term goal can be broken down into measurable objectives, such as, each month I will place $250 into my savings account. And if your current budget can't support the end goal, with a commitment toward reaching this goal, smaller objectives can be envisioned to achieve such goal. For example, you can commit to an objective such as, I will start a side job doing X, or start making and selling Y, or I will start business Z that I always dreamed of starting, etc. Another objective might be, I will make my own coffee at home every morning instead of buying expensive lattes. The motivation and commitment to achieve the desired defined end goal will spark creativity towards identifying defined objectives to achieve the larger goal. To memorialize and commit to goals and objectives, it's best to write them down on paper. Yes, paper, not in a computer. This is the beauty of the Finisher's Journal. It's a planner where you can commit your goals and objectives to achieve those goals in writing. And when you start, it will bring great changes to your life. With dedication and commitment, you will be pleased to learn what you can achieve using this planner. Before we delve into the details of the Finisher's Journal, to get a 15% discount on your purchase of the journal, use the code HackerUpper when making your purchase at finishersecrets.com. The Finisher's Journal is both aesthetically pleasing and smartly functional. It has attached day and week bookmarks so you can quickly pick up where you left off with your prior day's entries. It has an attached pen holder and elastic band to keep your journal closed. The beginning covers how the journal works. It asks you to identify 3 SMART goals or outcome goals to achieve over the next 90-day period. The Finisher's Journal, used by many successful entrepreneurs, is based upon the 3-month or quarter concept. The journal notes that SMART goals or outcome goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. For each of the 3 outcome goals you aim to achieve over the 90-day period, the journal requires you to break down those goals into action steps. It also asks you to identify the key motivation for you to achieve each identified outcome goal. For each week of the 90-day plan, the Finisher's Journal asks you to list a priority task to achieve that will advance you towards reaching your outcome goal. It then asks you to break down that priority task into smaller secondary tasks needed to complete that week's priority task. For each week, the journal gives you 7 daily view sections. Within each daily view, you set a priority task and then secondary tasks that, when completed, will allow you to achieve that week's defined priority task. The daily view section also has a side section for you to time box or schedule the tasks you plan to complete on a given day. A blank weekly plan looks like this. A blank daily plan looks like this. At the end of each week, the Finisher's Journal asks you to reflect upon what actions worked and didn't work towards completion of your outcome goal. The journal takes you through a similar review process at the end of the 90-day period. At this 90-day point, you will be both amazed and proud of yourself for achieving your outcome goals. The Finisher's Journal is your guide to defining clear and measurable goals, identifying all of the objectives needed to complete those goals, and helping you to tackle those through manageable weekly and daily actions. Remember to use the code HackerUpper to get a 15% discount when buying the Finisher's Journal at finishersecrets.com.